Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is video number 1 of 2. We're going to give you the complete overall roundup later on tonight, so make sure you guys are here for that. And before we get cracking into video number 1, don't forget, go to Matisse's channel, MAH, and do check out our first all-you-can-eat Chelsea in about, 2 weeks? Because Matisse and the Big Six crew have come back from New York. By the way, amazing content from all the lads out there, Matisse included. Matisse especially, because if you've seen the content, you'd know why. I don't need to say anything else. Let's just say some people have said Matisse finished higher than Chelsea did, which is pretty accurate. But you can go and check that out over on the Big Six channel, Matisse's channel, all the others as well. I think I've done vlogs. But yeah, all you can eat Chelsea we done earlier on today, talking about all the antics and a few things that we're even going to discuss in today's video. So without further ado, let's get cracking, because in the last couple of hours, we've got confirmation. We got the Ornstein dagger. We got the here we go. We got all sorts. Who? Mr. RubenLoftusCheek is finally getting his move, and I'm happy for him. Here it is. AC Milan have reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Deal for England international worth £15 million plus add-ons. Personal terms in place. 27-year-old expected to sign a 4-year contract. That was via the Athletic. Also had Fabrizio Romano. AC Milan are closing in on Ruben Loftus-Cheek deal. Verbal agreement in place with Chelsea on permanent move. Here we go. Medical will be scheduled once final details are sorted between the clubs. Long-term contract agreed. Fee confirmed, €16 million plus €4 million add-ons. So there we are. AC Milan have acquired Mr. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, RLC, who now officially does leave Chelsea Football Club. And I'm assuming that in the next day or two, we're actually going to get confirmation from Chelsea talking about how he's departed the club, and AC Milan confirming that he has joined them. So another ex-Chelsea boy joins AC Milan. And he might not be the only one. As we discussed yesterday, Christian Pulisic is also in discussions with AC Milan. So we could end up with Tomori, Giroud, Loftus-Cheek and Christian Pulisic. You know, why don't you just keep going? AC Milan, keep going. Do you want Gallagher? You can have Gallagher as well. If we give you Gallagher on top of those two, you have to give us Mike Mignolet for free. I don't care. So, anyway, that's not how business works. You know, I wish it was. But that's the latest on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He has gone to AC Milan. I'm very happy for him. And I think he'll find his feet out there. I think since his injury and since the Sarri days, where we all were like, oh, Loftus-Cheek, he might be the next guy to blow up. He might be the next big next big player, the next big midfielder at Chelsea. He had that injury, and it did not happen since that point. It just didn't. And you can tell, I think he needs a league that's a little slower. If he does, he has all the attributes to succeed. He's physical. He's got technicality. But I do think sometimes he needs extra time for his first touch. Sometimes he needs extra time to make a decision. Sometimes he needs extra time to be able to execute what he's trying to do, to get that pass off, to get that shot off. If he has that, I think he flourishes. And Italy is probably the pace where it will probably suit him the most. So I reckon Loftus-Cheek will do well out there. I'm looking forward to it. Good luck, Ruben. And as an ex-Cobham graduate. He is a Cobham graduate, but an ex-academy player. He's come through the ranks. He was one of the first. You know, him and Hudson-Odoi were technically those first guys since JT that we looked at and went, oh, he's from the academy, you know. So Loftus-Cheek, I want to thank him for everything that he's done overall at Chelsea. Obviously, some things were unfortunate in terms of the injury. I think it's the best move, again, for him and for us. I don't think we can hold on to a player like Loftus-Cheek. I do think no disrespect, we're aiming higher now. We're trying to get proper class in. And overall, look, for what Loftus-Cheek has contributed, I thank him and I wish him the best. So, Loftus-Cheek heading out to AC Milan. Let me know your thoughts down below. And we keep it moving. I'm sure we'll get confirmation of all that very, very soon. Now, Fabrizio Romano has given us an update in regards to Mason Mount. This saga, I hope, is now coming to an end. Here it is. Understand Chelsea and Manchester United are prepared for direct contact this week to make final decision on Mason Mount deal. Direct club-to-club talks will take place within 24 to 48 hours to understand how to proceed. Man United £55 million bid remains valid, but not forever. This is going to get done. as I've said before, don't panic. And we spoke about this on All You Can Eat Chelsea. We also spoke about Loftus-Cheek, but we spoke about Mason Mount. And look, like I told the lads, Chelsea would be stupid to just hold on to Mason Mount and then have to let him go on a free. You best believe before June 30th, this will be wrapped up. It will be wrapped up. Man United know Chelsea need it to be wrapped up. Hence why I think they're being a little bit stubborn. And Chelsea are trying to drag it out into the last minute to try and see how much they can actually get. And trying to make it look like, we're not desperate. And it's true, Chelsea are not desperate in terms of, letting the player go altogether. But they are in a financial situation where it will benefit them if they were to let Mason Mount go. 55 million at the end of the day is better than nothing. Now, I'm not saying accept that, and Chelsea rightfully are taking it down to the wire just to see what they can get. And then if they end up having to just get 55, they end up getting 55. But I do think 55 plus 5 as an add-on has always been the one that I think both clubs will settle for. Both clubs will say yes and be happy with and get it done. So next, as Fabrizio said, 24, 48 hours for direct club-to-club talks, which means that they are going to be meeting face-to-face after all, aren't they? Yeah, Man United know they have to actually start talking with Chelsea directly and not through a third party to get this done. And it's the right thing to do. So, overall, I'm optimistic and I do see Mason Mount going. It would be ludicrous and crazy for Mason Mount to stay at this point. It would be insane. The whole thing is broken. Absolutely shattered. It would be toxic if he stayed at this point. So, honestly, get the deal done. Get the money in. And then from 1st of July, 1st of July, we move in terms of the players that we actually want to bring into the club. So, like I say though. So, let me know what you think down below. How do you see this saga ending? And do you agree with me or do you have a different approach in terms of how you think this is all going to go? Let me know down below. Now, we've got other news kicking off elsewhere and I found this hilarious. It's funny. We were on All You Can Eat Chelsea live when this news came in. And I got to show you it now. Here it is. FC Bayern have submitted an official bid for Harry Kane. Fixed fee close to 70 million euros plus add-ons. Not enough to convince Tottenham. It was rejected. Official proposal was sent today as first called by David Ornstein. Spurs won't accept that kind of fee for Kane. And that's just absolutely ludicrous. How in the... That was never in a million years going to get accepted. You're telling me you decided to actually put in a bid worth less than what Kai Havertz went to Arsenal for Harry Kane. I know what they're doing at Bayern Munich and I admire the optimism, but there's a limit and there's a line between optimism and delusion. This was pure delusion with a hint of optimism. Absolutely insanity. This was never going to get accepted and of course Tottenham rejected it immediately. Now, maybe this is just a way to get talks going, to get contact, to get the first bridge between the two clubs. We'll see if Bayern Munich pursue. Maybe they will. Overall, this could be seen as a smart business move in the long run, but in the short run, this was ludicrous. So, obviously, maybe even Bayern Munich know it was going to get rejected. Maybe they're going to take it from here and see what they can do. So, Harry Kane to Bayern Munich, that would actually be funny. And that would be quite interesting. I'd love to see Thomas Tuchel manage Harry Kane. That would be quite something. As long as he doesn't remain in the Premier League and goes to, United or wherever, then I think we're all right. So, overall, we'll see where this saga goes. Now, talking about others like Manchester City, well, they put a bid in for Declan Rice yesterday. Here's the latest. West Ham have turned down Man City offer for Declan Rice. Manchester City made a formal proposal last night worth £80 million plus £10 million add-ons. West Ham unimpressed and quickly rejected it. Arsenal have seen two bids rebuffed but remain determined to sign the 24-year-old. This, I think it was pretty clear this was going to be rejected. What Man City decided to do was put in the same amount of money as Arsenal did, but structure it differently. Instead of offering 75 up front and then 15 as an add-on, they went, we'll give you 80, but 10 as an add-on. I don't think that was anywhere close enough to be able to tempt West Ham and make them go, oh, you know what, I think we've been taken over the limit here. We might have to accept this. That was never going to happen. So this was obviously turned down very quickly. It's going to have to be 100 million. If either of them, Man City or Arsenal, say Arsenal, for example, they bidded 75 plus 15. If they went, here's 85 plus 15, I think West Ham would be tempted. If Manchester City went, here's 90 plus 10, I think they would be tempted. They've just got to add another 10 million and either one of them can get Declan Rice. That is all it takes at this point. I think West Ham will sell for 100. My opinion. So we'll see what happens. Arsenal are still in the front seat and maybe Manchester City have missed an opportunity here to actually try and snub Declan Rice from Arsenal, because now Arsenal can look at that offer and go, okay, we know exactly what to do. And they will put a bid in, and who knows if it gets accepted. We'll wait and see. So Declan Rice, bid from Man City rejected. Where do you think he'll end up? Do you think Arsenal or Man City? I'll be honest, my opinion, I think he'll end up at Arsenal. I don't think Man City are that serious on Declan Rice. I just think they're trying to have a go, see what happens. But Arsenal want him, and they've wanted him for a while. So I think they will get it done. Let me know down below where you think he will end up. 2 more stories to discuss to wrap up the video. Here's one, starting off with Brozovic. Marcelo Brozovic won't accept current proposal from Al Nassr. Salary bid has to be improved to make it happen. Inter agreed €23 million deal with Saudi side, but deal only depends on the player since Sunday. Brozovic wants the bag. He wants the bag. And look, how can he not? You know, here's a word to Lukaku. Do what this geezer's doing. You got a Saudi club coming in for you. No, not enough. Double it. Get the bag. It's the Saudis. They will do a deal with you. They will. It might take a little while, but they will. And you will be getting... I don't even have the word. Not just the bag. You'll be getting all the bags. That is the Saudi. So, yeah, Brozovic, I think, will end up come to an agreement for a nice financial package that he will be absolutely happy to take. And we'll probably see Brozovic join Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo and Hakim Ziyech, who will be announced imminently over there as well, maybe by later today. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on that one. Now, to end, this one touches me a little bit more personally, I would say. And for anyone that does live in South London, this will have the same effect on you. So, here's the latest from, and I never thought I'd say this on this channel, Croydon Athletic. Club announcement. We are delighted to embark on a new era at AFC Croydon Athletic, subject to final FA and league approval. This has been the culmination of many months of discussions, further details to follow in due course. It has officially been announced, right, that a 3-person consortium comprised of Wilfried Zaha of Crystal Palace, Stormzy and Danny Young has exchanged contracts with the existing ownership of AFC Croydon Athletic to acquire the assets of the club. The consortium will own, operate and develop their childhood hometown football club. And this, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Now, fun fact, I've played for Croydon Athletic twice. When I was, how old was I? Bloody hell. This was, we're talking ages ago. I must have been about 14, 15. I think. And my best mate at the time was playing properly. And he managed to get me in an informal way. And I managed to play 2 games for him, which was fun. But overall, Croydon Athletic, I didn't think that this sort of thing would happen. This is huge. This is huge for Croydon Athletic. And why am I mentioning it? Because you got 3 locals that are fairly massive, except for Danny Young. I actually don't know who Danny Young is. Maybe he is someone quite substantial that I'm just not aware of. But Stormzy, born and bred, basically Croydon. Thornton Heath is where he's from, Norbury, which is basically the same flipping road down to Croydon. It's there. So it's his local club. Wilfried Zaha plays for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is local. It's the biggest local club to Croydon because Crystal Palace are in the Premier League. You get these all guys coming in together to be able to buy and take charge of Croydon Athletic. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with Croydon Athletic now. Much like we saw with Wrexham, with Ryan Reynolds, I think these guys have the facilities, they definitely have the financial means to be able to make something huge of Croydon Athletic. And yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we cover some Croydon Athletic on the channel because they're not far. They're not far, so you never know. We'll see what happens, but I always wanted to say from a personal level, as a born and bred South Londoner, I'm very happy for Croydon Athletic, and yeah, I'm very excited to see what sort of things are going to kick off over there. So all eyes on Wilfried Zaha, Stormzy. Stormzy is a football owner, unbelievable, a football club owner, and Danny Young. Good luck to the 3 of them, and I hope they do big things for Croydon Athletic. So Good luck, Croydon Athletic, and let me know all of your thoughts down below in regards to everything that I've discussed on today's first video of the day. Make sure you guys are here later tonight for the second video of the day as we wrap up everything that happens up until later tonight. So I will see all of you then. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget, guys, hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this, and I will see all of you later on. Have a good one, people. See you lot later. Take care and peace.